Hey guys, it's Weston Martinez saying God bless you guys and all my friends in Nueces County. Thanks for coming out tonight. I'm sorry I couldn't join you. One of my 5 children had an amazing awards ceremony here in San Antonio that I just drove in from Dallas to attend and was not able to join you in person. So thank you so much for being part of the process, and we can't wait to see you in San Antonio. Look, folks, I've been fighting in the grassroots for over 20 years. I know how to secure the elections and secure the border and beat George Soros. And nobody running for chair has fought to secure the elections longer than I have. I worked with Project Veritas to get that woman arrested that made national news here in Texas, and worked with the Attorney General Ken Paxton to get the fastest arrest in the history of voter fraud. A long time ago, before I was running for chair, I also created the bill that made voter fraud a felony in Texas, and another bill that made human trafficking a death penalty eligible offense. And I've been working to get grassroots leaders elected like Adam Hinojosa, who's running for Senate, that I want to encourage each and every one of you to get out there and vote. Some people would say that race is not winnable. I'm telling you that race is winnable, and with your help and with me working together with you as state chairman, we're going to take that seat back, and we're going to make sure we put a good Republican in that seat. And as we move forward, you need to know that I'm pro-life, pro-gun, pro-family, pro-Israel. Most importantly, I'm pro-Texas. I am the biggest Trump supporter in this race, and I've got Trump's #1 man in Texas, our ag commissioner, Sid Miller, who's one of my key endorsements. Also to go along with Patriot Academy founder Rick Green. And we know that if we put forth individuals that recognize the Bible and the Constitution that our founding fathers also did when they founded our country, then we will have a good place to continue to raise our family. Right now, we're at war, and right now, our state is under threat by the federal government and international government, and making sure that we actually move Texas forward in a way that secures our elections, so we can secure our border, so we can beat George Soros, is absolutely what we have to do. I have the only one that has called for concrete plans on how we can actually secure the elections. I was in Dallas having the pro-Israel event on Sunday, and you can go check my YouTube channel where me and Senator Bob Hall had a video conference that we put out calling on the Secretary of State to eliminate vote centers across the state of Texas. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to wait for the legislature. The Secretary of State can do it now. And no one else running for this race has ever talked about doing that, unfortunately. God bless every one of them. And we also are the ones that have talked about how we can actually return to sequentially numbered ballots. Make sure that we're teaching people how to fight voter fraud. Make sure that we are actually enforcing the laws on the books. I'm also going to call for the Secretary of State to eliminate the other 29 waivers associated to ballots and ballot handling in our election code. By the way, did you know that our Constitution only allows for an election day? Yeah, that's right. It doesn't even allow for early voting. You see, folks, winning isn't luck. It's knowing how to fight. And I've been fighting for over 20 years in the grassroots level, and at the national level and at the state level. And I can tell you that as your state chairman, I'm going to make sure that we amplify your voice, that we give you the tools necessary to go out there and take out bad Republicans and help get good ones elected. I'm the only one talking about us building our own headquarters and owning our own building. We spend almost $250,000 a year in commercial rent in downtown Austin. That's what our Republican leadership has approved. Not on my watch. We're going to invest that into a building that we can actually raise commercial revenue from, so I can do things like fund outreach events and data and software for precinct chairs in counties across the state of Texas. Make sure that your county is funded so you can have proper training, and make sure that we actually have in the headquarters and headquarters in different parts of the state that we're going to have donated, so that we can actually have a studio, so that when candidates want to get prepared to run or cut a video, we can secure our brand and run this like a business. Folks, if we take care of our internal customers and build a farm team like I've talked about with my Nehemiah project to get people elected across the state of Texas, then we will, in the down ballot nonpartisan races, then we actually will get more Republicans elected. And my ambassador program that takes people like you and appoints you to positions and committees across the state of Texas at every level, so we can now be in those meetings, so we can actually help those November voters realize that they should be voting Republican, that they need to realize who is putting them in debt. That's why I've been hosting property tax protest seminars across the state of Texas and teaching people how to fight their taxes. No one else running for chair is doing that. God bless them for what they have been doing, but God has blessed me with what we need to do now to save our country, to save our state, There's a lot more things we can talk about. Visit my website, westonworksforyou.com, and check out my YouTube channel. There's like 1,500 videos of things that I've done over years and decades of work. So you can go back and see what I've already done, so you can show how we're going to move forward. But my biggest motivation is to unleash the Texas grassroots, so that we can be the biggest political weapon in the history of politics, so that we can go out and make Texas the shining city on the hill that it's supposed to be, because we've only got one shot to save America, and it's a place called Texas. God bless you. God bless Texas, and thank you guys for being there tonight, and I'll see you soon.